Hey, anime screamers! I got a treat for you. These are the top 5 horror movie characters you can't trust. What is trust? Trust is where you actually trust somebody with your life. But these horror movie characters are you trust at first with your lives. But once you trust them, they are you actually their trusts are broken after you find out what they are. And don't worry, there are honorable mentions. These are the top 5, and the honorable mentions will be in effect. Let's get on the way. Number 5, Edwin from Predator. The one that plays Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire, played Edwin in here. He was a quirky guy that actually played this character. But honestly, we actually trusted him. But turned out that on Earth, he cannot be trusted. He's actually a serial killer. He's more dangerous than and he planned to not go back to Earth. And that's why he's number 5 on the list. Number 4, Cecily Moray from Werewolf Within. This mail carrier is normal at first, quirky, and a good friend to us all. She helped Ben find out who actually solved this werewolf problem. But towards the almost final act, she's actually the werewolf trying to hunt down her final meal. She's the werewolf. Honestly, she hid out in the final she hides out in the final act. She hides out in plain sight and tried to get her final meal. Man, no wonder I had trust issues. Number 3, Mrs. Collins, Last Night in Soho. Mrs. Collins is, in her younger days, she used to kill young men and seduce young men and kill them. And do it in her old building. But Mrs. Collins was fixed to be found out and tried to poison the protagonist. Actually found out about her actual scheme by poisoning her. Man, you trusted her, now you're going to get poisoned. Wow. If you maybe Mrs. Collins were played by a late actress, but number 2, Spence Park, Resident Evil. Honestly, the Spence Park was actually based on the character of Spencer Park, but he actually help out. He actually is a turncoat that actually turncoat the main protagonist, the main person of and help out the Umbrella Incorporation and betray everybody and try to do and get the virus. Well, that's actually a terrible way to go. And before we get to number 1, here's some honorable mentions. And these are honorable mentions because I can't get on. I got them from what culture horror, but and I also watched the video to get inspiration. But these are my own words. And Laurie Springer, Happy Death Day. Laurie Springer is. We actually trying to find out who is the killer, the baby mask killer. We find it was the doctor. They keep on repeating the death loop over again in Happy Death Day. Then she didn't do anything before by eating the cupcake and she died again. And realized that Laurie Springer was the killer the whole time. So that means Laurie Springer is the killer the whole time that had this affair with the doctor. Max Lawrence from The Lost Boys. He is born at first, and he is actually he's like a TV show dad at first, but at the last half, we actually figure out that he is the master vampire. Oh my God, he is the master vampire! Whoa! Oh my God! But he's the master vampire. Who did they just kill? So they had to do it all over again with Matthew Lawrence. Jill Roberts. Jill Roberts is niece. While they make a Scream 4, they were doing a reboot over Scream and making Jill the new Cindy. But they actually did the twist as Jill is actually the actual killer, one of the killers. And that's actually damning evidence. And it's a surprising shock. Honestly, Jill did a surprising thing about using Jill trying to do anything. Luca Lerner from Better Watch Out. Luca Lerner is actually, it tried to be a home invasion, but the truth is, Luke Lerner is actually the killer. He actually, it was like a Home Alone, but it's actually it's like a Home Alone, but it's actually a horror movie. Luke Lerner tried to seduce his babysitter. And while he killed him and tried to pretend that he was asleep, the babysitter survived and going to tell the cops everything. So, Luke is going to get in trouble. And last honorable mention, Rose Armitage from Get Out. Rose Armitage is sweet at first and trying to tell the cops that she was dating her boyfriend. But her boyfriend actually, Rose Armitage dating him to lure black men to her house so they can plant her grandfather's brain into black men so they can actually make them back in control. And this is actually bad. Honestly, number one is just as worse. Number one, Blair Lily from Unfriended. Blair Lily is worse. She filmed her friend that make her unalive herself. She have Whoopi with another guy and just watch her friends die one by one. She is nothing more than anybody that can't be trusted. She is not to be trusted. I am the anime screamer. I can't trust anybody. You have a great day, anime screamers. Have a good day, guys. Bye.